Do whoop-de-doo. I'm feeling great. How about you? It's your boy here, Cliff Jablonski, getting you ready for your favorite dusty dame and furry fiend. Welcome to the Hairy Scary Countdown. Ha ha! 15 minutes of fun and frolic before the Hangout gets going. First up, a Tom and Jerry cartoon. No, not the cat and mouse duo that you know and love so much and we can't afford, but something that we dug up deep in the dumps of the public domain. Enjoy!
I'm always thinking of you, Margie. I'll tell the world I love you, don't forget your promise to me. I have bought a home and ring and everything for Margie. You've been my inspiration, days are never blue. After all is said and done, there is really only one. Oh, Margie, Margie, it's you.
Ano to na yung takaw?
Yes, sir.
I'm Janet Takei, the Mummy.
And I'm Grimgory, the Monkey.
And together we host
The Mummy and the Monkey's Hairy, Scary Hangout. Yes, our live streaming horror hosted show has it all.
Skits, bits, and a scary flick.
That's right, so for more information on our show, go check out
themummyandthemonkey.com.
And we'll see you
at the Hangout.
Woohoo! Hey there, hi there, ho there. You're as welcome as can be. Hope you had time to hot trot to the bathroom or grab some snackaroonies. You know, I save a little time by taking my snacks to the bathroom with me. What? Are you telling me that I'm the only one that has a TV tray next to the toilet? What? Oh. Well, now here's something we hope you really like.
And the trauma table here is amazing. And do you want to introduce yourselves to
Yeah, sure. So I'm Jay Burleson. I'm a filmmaker from Alabama, and I directed The Nobodies, which is available now on DVD.
And I'm Bart Hyatt. I co-star in The Nobodies, and I just kind of like to act whenever I can. It's not really a professional thing, but a big hobby of mine.
Awesome. So you're a filmmaker. What inspired you to make this film, and is this your first one?
This isn't the first movie that I made. I actually made a cheesy vampire movie before this called Feast of the Vampires, which I'm actually reworking. I was like 19 when I made it. We actually shot it twice. When I was 21, we took another stab at it. That was like the first movie I attempted to make for like a couple of grand, and it was really cheesy, and we transferred it to VHS when we were done. And I felt like my reputation in rural Alabama was as a bad B movie maker. So it actually inspired me to make this movie, which is about a bad B movie that is really terrible, bad acting, bad plot, and it's shot in the 90s, premieres in small Alabama town, and so it's a faux documentary about this bad B movie from the 90s, and the director ultimately ends up committing suicide. So it's this crazy blend of two different movies, really. It's genre bending for sure.
That's really cool. So it's like part B movie and part, kind of
Documentary, yeah.
part documentary, part serious.
It flows a lot better when you just watch it. Me explaining it, it makes like zero sense because it is like a really weird setup.
So it's one of those that you just have to see. And you were acting in this film, right?
Yes, I co-starred in it. I played Detective Jake Horse, and it was one of those things, like, I knew that we were trying to make an intentionally bad movie. So there were times, I'd film a line, and I'm like, let me do that. I can do that a little bit worse. Instead of saying serial killer, it'd be like, you serial murderer, just being really over the top and ridiculous with it. Because in my mind, we were making a trauma film. It was like, this is going to be one of those bad trauma movies. Didn't know it at the time, and then here we are.
You willed it into existence.
Yes, it was a dream come true to be in trauma.
Yeah, so I wanted to add, though, that the idea of just making a B movie again didn't excite me, and that's where the idea for the documentary came from. And it was really just how I felt about failure as a filmmaker and, taking that to the extreme, and that's where the filmmaker's story comes into play. But, so being a B movie maker inspired me to make something that had a little bit more, like a different layer to it than just making a crazy movie with my friends. I wanted to have a little bit more depth to the story.
That is cool, something really creative. And if you have any new films or new projects in the works or something that you would like to shoot in the near future?
Yeah, so I have 2 features in post. One of them is a kind of ghost horror movie, haunted house movie called Unfinished Business, and then I have a drama that I play the lead in called The Lonely, and they're both in post-production right now. So hopefully in the next year they'll be playing festivals or coming out somewhere.
That's really cool. And is Bart in your other movies too?
He's not in these. Yeah, you're kind of an extra in The Lonely, though.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I forgot I actually did do that kind of background scene for The Lonely.
Cool. All right, so where can the fans and fiends find you out there?
All right, I'm on Instagram, Jay Burleson, Twitter as well, and I'm on Facebook.
Where can the friends and fiends find you and fans out there find you?
As per usual, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. On Facebook, I'm just Bart Hyatt, and on the other 2, I'm Trauma Bart.
Thanks, Trauma Bart.
What you are about to see is bizarre, unsettling, and riveting.
Sparkling soft drinks.
Ain't nothing like a good Mountain Dew. Hey! Hey!
Steaming hot coffee.
Roses are red, and how do you do? Drink 4 of these, and whoop, 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 whoop.
Steamed or grilled hot dogs.
Oh my God! That is huge!
Crispy hot fresh French fries.
This is the best thing I have ever put in my mouth.
How about a pizza? None better anywhere.
Hey gang, it's been real. They say that all good things come to an end, but things are just getting started around here. That's right, there's no time like showtime, baby. So let's get this party started.
what's buzzing, cousins? Welcome to the old and unimproved Mummy and the Monkey's Hairy Scary Hangout.
Yes, it's so good to be back. We took a little bit of a break, but wow. Yeah, we were missing everybody.
Yeah, 2 weeks, man. That feels like 2 months in this, at the pace that we're going, I'm out that circadian rhythm, whatever they call that, My whole thing is off. But hey, we're back, right? DTF, right? Down to Friday once again here at the Hairy Scary Hangout.
Yes. The time change, too, messed with everybody.
Yeah, just a little bitty bit,
A little bit. So this is episode 251, and we're ready to have some fun. We've got a cheesy B movie.
That's right.
The Incredible
Hulk! Oh, wait.
No. The Incredible Petrified World.
Hi-yo!
So,
has nothing to do with Viagra.
No, nothing to do with that.
But, I guess, it could be a more fun movie. Yeah, trust me. This is one a lot of people never heard about for good reason.
Oh, yeah. Well, we can't wait to see what you did to the movie tonight, Grim.
All I can say is I tried my best. I tried my best, but I think I had some fun with it. Hopefully you'll like what I did.
And we want to wish Amanda Childers a happy belated birthday. She had a birthday this week.
That's right. Happy birthday, Amanda.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Amanda. Happy birthday to you. And many more.
And we have a prize giveaway tonight.
Oh my gosh.
Where did that go?
I don't know.
So we have, it's a mystery prize. Because it's an unclaimed prize that someone won 2 months ago, but then they never emailed us.
Oh my.
To claim their prize. So
you snooze, you lose around here, I guess.
It's been sitting around, and we're gonna give it to another winner at the end of the show. And to be a part of that prize drawing, all you have to do is be active in our YouTube chat. If you're watching us live streaming on YouTube, I'm gonna be writing all your names down and putting them in my big plastic shiny mummy bucket.
Hacha!
It's empty right now, so while the movie's playing, I'll be writing those names down.
That's right.
And when I pick that lucky winner, they need to email us so I know how to send the gift to them.
That's right. Do you need the email address? What are we doing here?
We could put it on the screen later.
There you go.
Or
just
now.
in case. I'm just testing out this new setup.
So they have it.
Looks like I'm looking off to the side too much. It's got to be a way to put this thing more, this monitor, so I don't look. I don't know.
Grim's got a new monitor. He's getting used to it.
Maybe I guess I need to. So if I turn my head, instead of looking into the. Remember, we used to have a laptop here. We got rid of that thing. Well, we still got it. I don't know if you can still hear it. I hear it hissing in the background, but let us know what you think. This is a new setup, so let us know if you can hear us okay. If everything looks all right. Let us know what you think. We need some creative input.
J-Mac says the bucket is back.
Hi-yo.
It looks like people can hear us okay. They're responding.
It looks like they can hear us.
It looks like it.
I like that.
All right. So we've got, a lot of people watch with their mini monsters.
Oh, yeah.
So we've got a mini monster shout out coming up here.
Okay.
Where is okay, there she is. My mini monster mascot, Miss Putrid Petunia, the little zombie ghoul.
And I have a special guest star to filling in for old fart work. I've got good old Felix the cat. There's another black cat running around the cemetery.
Another cat.
Hi-yo.
They just keep multiplying.
He blends right into what I'm wearing here. Boy, this is driving me nuts, I'll tell you that. Go ahead.
All right, so we have a lot of people that watch with their kiddos, their mini monsters, and this is the mini monster shout out to some of them.
Mm-hmm. And we'll kick it off with our mini monsters little theme song. It goes a little something like this: a 1 and a 7 and a 37.
Mini monsters, mini monsters, roar, roar, roar! Mini monsters, here they are!
Mini monster shout outs too!
We've got Garrett and Jacob and Kingsley and Kenton and Parker. Hey there! And Nyla and Lucas and Christian and Layla and Ramona. Whoa!
Hi-yo!
And then there's Baby Joe and Lucy and Dimitri and Peanut and Adam. Hey, minis!
Hey, kiddos!
And then we've got Charlotte and Mia, a.k.a. Scoob.
Mamma Mia.
And Mac and Taylor.
And
Taylor. Gabriel and Annalyn and Eva and Mackenzie.
All right.
Hey, minis. And then there's Isabella, Carly, Cassandra, and Miss Violet.
Hey, Violet.
And Lil Kong and Atticus and Penny and Hannah.
Hooray, kiddos.
Hey there. And Dario and Sienna and Adrian and Julius. Hey,
minis.
minis.
Oh, wow.
So many of them. and Morgan and Willow and Xander and Araya.
A ray of sunshine may shine your way.
And we've got Trayvon and Noel and Emily. Wow.
Hi, children's.
So many of you minis out there. Awesome.
All right, is that it? For the Mini Monster shout-outs?
That's
cool.
it. We went through it. So now...
Right. Felix, you can go sit over there. All right.
We've got the Bone Jingler watching and the Haunted Barn is watching.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
that's really cool.
A lot of people watching. So
Joey and Boney watching out there. Cool.
Yeah. All right. And we're going to do shout outs for the Akron Comic-Con people a little later on in the show.
Look what I found in my glove. Isn't that nice?
Oh, where'd that come from?
It was in my glove.
Oh, careful.
Weird. Okay, I don't know where to put. I'll put it in a pumpkin there.
There you go. All right. Magic Macabre Mirror. Magic Macabre Mirror. Tell me who be here?
Who be here, Jonathan King?
Let's see. I see the C-Tag. Joe Hedge, Neil House, Wiki Bobby, Sandra, Jack O, Scott, Sears, Connie Cleary, John Johnson, Grandpappy, Bone Jingler, Justin Jallo, Neil House, Statue of Liberty, Lois, Toy Painter 1, Mofe Chen, Leo Smith, Ron Brunty, Mark Allen, John Biggins, Denise, Neil, Brad Beveridge, that's a cool name.
Like
Linda Stotzer, KVK, Kirk Harrington, Ken Harrington, David Phillips, Paul Buser, Todd Andrews, J. Michael Harris, and let's see who else is there.
Who else?
Oh gosh, there's so many of you guys. Thea, we can't forget Thea and Matthew. Mm-hmm. And Ron.
Don't you dare forget them.
No, can't forget them.
All right, yeah, boy, we have a fantastic comeback show here for you. Like I said, we've been off for 2 weeks, fresh off the heels of convention, the Akron Comicon that we went to.
Yeah, it was great seeing so many of you guys at Akron Comicon, and we're going to do some Akron Comicon shout-outs a little bit later.
And some big announcement that was given at Comicon this weekend as well, and I'm sure a lot of you already know what it is, but, you know, we put together a little quick vid on that as well. So, yeah, we got at least one interview from the Comicon that we did with a celeb there, and we'll have probably some more stuff coming up in the next few weeks from our trip to Akron Comicon. Spread out the love a little bit, you know, kind of get the most out of this thing as we can.
Is there a new Rescued Reels?
There is a new Rescued Reels, of course. That's right. Commercials that I found. 1986 we're going back to. With some fun commercials there, and we have some viewer mail too.
Some fan mail we're gonna
open. Mail, some pack. Tease that one, but show them.
So the Haunted Barn sent a box.
Look at this.
We're gonna open that a little bit later.
Box of magic. Can't wait to see what's in there.
And there's some cards we're gonna share with you guys.
Yes.
You guys sent all kinds of goodies.
Cool stuff.
So let's get into
the
part one.
The first part of the incredible edible egg. No, the incredible petrified world. All right, here we go. Part one of the incredible petrified world. Right here on
The Mummy and the Monkeys. Hairy, scary hangout.
That'll send it off good. It ain't a fart, but it's pretty close.
Woo, pretty close.
Sauerkraut and cheese. Now who likes pierogi? We like pierogi. Give us a few more, please. They're so delicious, our favorite dishes. Try them and you will see. Now who likes pierogi? We like pierogi.
This is the sea, as old as the world itself.
Really?
It extends over 3/4 of the surface of the globe.
That's impossible.
The sea, the birthplace of life, the great storehouse of minerals, the prison of haunting mysteries. The ocean is a dangerous jungle. Each creature preys relentlessly upon another. Each animal is equipped with an effective weapon. Speed, camouflage, knife-like teeth, poison.
Come, 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 come.
Hey!
We are two wild and crazy guys.
Since time began, the ocean has withheld its secrets.
All right.
Man has ventured merely to its threshold. Oceanographers have, with precise instruments, presented us with a framework of facts. Around these facts, our imaginations reconstruct the eerie, forbidding atmosphere of the deep.
What else?
Scientists, working with sonic equipment, discovered a mysterious layer which returned an answer to sound waves.
Fascinating.
This layer measured over 300 miles and lay 1,500 feet below the surface.
Bang!
It was soon noted that the phantom layer rose to the surface at night and descended to the deep water in the daytime.
Okay.
It is composed of living creatures capable of locomotion that are apparently strongly repelled by sunlight. Some oceanographers believe the layer to be made up of plankton. Others suggest that it is a gigantic concentration of
Peanut butter.
The most startling theory about the phantom layer is that it is composed of millions of squid.
Yeah!
This theory is supported by the fact that squid are tremendously abundant.
Thank you, Mr. Know-It-All.
As the sun's rays become weak and soon turn into complete darkness, the fish are all black, brown, or silver. In the blackness of the deep sea, the strange phenomenon of luminescence is found. Half the fish that inhabit the darkened waters are able to turn their luminous torches on or off at will. Lower forms of life are known to have this luminous ability as well. Some fish have rows of lights. Perhaps these are signals, signs of recognition.
Duh.
The deep sea squid ejects a fluid which becomes luminous, a counterpart to the ink ejected by his cousin who lives in shallow water.
Boring.
The eyes of many creatures who live in the black world are enlarged and protruding, making the most of the intermittent lights which may reach them. On the other hand, some animals have no eyes at all. They have developed and perfected antennae and feelers. Their entire world is known to them through the sense of touch. Several years ago, a fish was caught alive off the southeast tip of Africa. It was an amazing sight. This animal was supposed to have been dead for at least 60 million years. After this discovery, they found the frill shark. He lived 25 to 30 million years ago. Perhaps there are other such anachronisms to be found in this region about which we know so little. Other links with the past. Perhaps we can find the answers to many of these questions. We are now prepared to invade this black wilderness.
Why? What's the significance? I don't know!
I got white folks in here.
I hope you enjoyed the pictures. We had a great time filming them. As most of you know, tomorrow marks the completion of Mr. Matheny's diving bell. I hope the next film we make will give us a lot more information.
You said it, Buster.
You really think you'll find it much different at greater depths?
No.
Occasionally, a new species may rise briefly to about 100 feet from the surface and be seen by a diver. They return quickly, however, to about 600 feet. We intend to see what may exist thousands of feet below that.
Oh, good for
Matheny, I've had a lot of admiration for the things you've been doing in shipbuilding and navigation equipment. Oh, but this diving bell of yours is sheer nonsense. It's a waste of money.
I'm sorry you don't share our enthusiasm.
Even if it does work, which is doubtful, does that justify the cost involved? Curiosity is one thing, but you spent over $70,000 on a toy.
Have you ever heard of
Brad Pitt?
Yeah. Of course, I read his books, and I believe he's your brother.
He believes the sea could hold a food supply vast enough to feed the entire world.
Oh, get out of here!
You built this bell for him?
I'm afraid Mr. Wyman needs no help from us. He had his practically completed at the time we began.
Then what's the sense of another?
No frontier was ever explored by just one expedition. Our first dive will be in the Pacific. Then we'll try the Gulf. Right now, Wyman is in the Caribbean. He's making his first attempt with his bell somewhere along the southeastern Keys.
We talk and talk and talk, and we just like the sound of our own little voice.
Our position's perfect. Good. Better take a rest while I double-check the bell.
I'll be ready as soon as I get some clothes.
Craig says our location is perfect. Looks like a big moment's finally here.
Well, Laurie and I are all set. How about Miss Marshall?
Oh, yes, I better...
No, never mind. I'll get her, Miss Wyman.
Try to relax, Mr. Wyman. You should be elated, not worried.
I guess I'm too anxious. To look at me and think I was the one who's going down there.
Wait a minute. We shouldn't release anything until I come back up here with the pictures. What do you think I'm going down in that contraption for? Look, we'll have an absolute exclusive on this. Every wire service will get the depth information, but we'll be the only ones with the actual pictures. You understand what Mr. Sheriff said?
Come on, lady reporter. The time has come for your promotion. Or should I say demotion?
Whatever it is, Skipper, you won't lose me on this show.
I'll go on back to shore and call the office.
Oh, this will make a good picture. Hold it. Thank you. Well, goodbye, fellas.
Good luck, Dale. Good luck, Dale.
Thank you.
Come on, Dale.
I know you're disappointed that Tom couldn't make it, but I just couldn't get him to come out. He asked me to give you this.
Thank you. Well, I hope he knows what he's doing. Because I do.
Once again, something wonderful in my life has been turned into a giant crap fest.
There, this is in good order. I suppose I shouldn't make a fool of myself telling you what this day means to me. Well, you people are taking my place in a way. I feel as if you've been working with me since the beginning.
We're very grateful to be able to have a part in your work.
You'll be going deeper than any man has ever attempted before.
You're nasty.
I wish I could go along with you.
I know how you feel, Mr. Wyman. But I'll be talking to you every inch of the way.
I know, Craig, but it's not quite the same thing. Well, good luck, Craig.
Thank you.
Paul.
Mr. Wyman.
You girls will let me down now. You take care of these fellows if they get scared. Huh? Stand by to drop it. Craig, you ready?
Ready whenever you are.
Temperature okay?
No!
Fine.
Everything's 100%.
Here we go. All right. Release!
Tilt at 2 degrees. Release 1 pellet from the left ballast tube. Another one. That's got it.
Okay. Who cut the cheese?
You just passed 1,000 feet, Craig. How's it going?
Everything's fine. Just release 2 pellets to get a balance.
$1,300 now. Is it getting dark?
No, not yet.
Can't be any sun penetrating now. You're almost 1,700.
Uh-oh.
That's funny.
Only half the lights are working.
Checked every cable, no break.
Oh, drat these computers. They're so naughty and so complex. I could pinch them.
The lights!
Craig, what happened?
I think something's buckling.
Craig, what's sparkling? What's sparkling, Craig?
The cable slipped. We're hanging over to one side. I think we're gonna...
Craig! Craig! Can you hear me? Craig!
It was terrible. It was just terrible. I'll never get over it as long as I live.
Excuse me.
You!
Yes, he is. Just a moment. Mr. Matheny?
Yes?
Long distance. Hello. Oh, hello, Hank. How's everything?
What?
One of my reporters radioed from the ship. He'll interview Wyman before the launch gets out there.
Can't believe it. The conditions were ideal. I see. Yes, of course I do. You can reach me here. I'll be in all day. Thanks for calling, Hank. Your brother's attempt was a complete failure. The bell broke loose at 1,700 feet.
Can we contact the ship?
I'm afraid we'll have to sit tight until Hank's men get into Key West. He promised to call us as soon as he hears from them.
Oh, this is just so sad.
Mr. Wyman, sorry to barge in on you this way. We'll be leaving the ship soon. I wonder if you'd give me some information.
We saw everything. What can I add to it?
Would you mind telling me something about the occupants? I know Dale Marshall, but not much about the other three.
The other three, as you put it, were very brave people. Overconfident as I was.
Well, had they been working with you long?
Laurie and Paul were students of mine at the Institute of Oceanography. Craig joined us a bit later on, mainly, I suppose, because of Laurie's devotion.
Well, did they have any part in actually designing the bell?
No, I'm afraid not. I am the only one who's responsible for that.
You dipstick!
Well, what do you believe went wrong today?
I don't know. If I did, it wouldn't help matters.
Well, the bell obviously had a weakness. You must have some idea where it was.
Everything was planned and researched. I don't know the answer.
The public will take a pretty dim view of your research.
I suppose so. But opinion to me doesn't matter now.
What do you say we cut the chit-chat? A-hole!
Hey! What's this lying around?
Smell it!
Oh, boy, what a hangover.
Breathe deeply. Give some to Miss Marshall.
Craig, did we?
Yes. I don't know how deep we are. You feel all right?
I think so.
Don't you slap me no more. We clear on that?
Well, here's another nice mess you've gotten me into.
Starting this weekend, McDonald's will get you into the game.
Heard about McDonald's kickoff payoff games? No. How do you play?
Collect and trade cards of your favorite NFL stars.
I got his card. I got his card. His card. I got his card.
Each kickoff payoff card's a winner. Win a McDonald's sandwich, fries, or Coca-Cola.
Get off your duff. The card's just good for 1 week. Oh, yeah? It's a good time for the great taste.
NFL kickoff payoff.
Oh, McDonald's.
Last year, NBC made history with the Golden Girls.
How long is this story? I'm 80. I have to plan.
This fall, NBC will make history again with the Golden Boys.
Cowabunga, Uncle Bob.
Actually, it's the Golden Boys and Lonnie Anderson.
Sounds like a good racket to me.
We call it Easy Street.
I'm excited.
Making history tomorrow after the Golden Girls.
It fits. No-nonsense patios. The first patios with 16-point contouring. Fits you like nothing else. Shapes itself perfectly from your ankle all the way to your waist. No-nonsense patios. Its reputation for fit goes on with 16-point contouring. It fits you like no other patios around.
And that's no nonsense.
Miami Vice will continue.
Don't despair. To get your Sunday night started right, you'll want to watch Our House at its regular time.
I know I would.
Our House, Sunday at 7, 6 Central and Mountain.
Coming Thursday on NBC. One of the most controversial television shows of the new season. Crime Stories.
You know, there's a lot of responsibility to being a television journalist. On TV, the news moves very fast, and we've got to be even faster. If a story that we report at 6 changes by 11, we have to know about it because you need to know about it. That's our job here at Channel 3 News, bringing you the most up-to-date facts about a story fast. If we didn't do it, you wouldn't watch us. And if there's one thing we're committed to, it's to being your news team.
Discover the difference. Channel 3 News.
Police bust an illegal music ring. Details at 11.
Just as proud as the people who are drinking it today. Miller, baby, American way. Born and brewed in the USA. Just as proud as the people who are drinking it today. Miller's made the American way.
Miller contains no additives or preservatives. Purity you can see, quality you can taste.
Miller's made the American way.
In the 50s, menstrual pain meant Midol. In the 70s, it also meant Pamprin. But today, we can have Trendar, with the medicine gynecologists prescribe most in non-prescription strength. In fact, Trendar contains a non-prescription strength of the same medicine in the prescription brand of Motrin, ibuprofen, the medicine gynecologists prescribe most. To me, Trendar means periods without pain, without a prescription. Trendar, today's choice for menstrual pain.
Hitting it. Yes, you're the thunderbird I've loved so long. And the tempo that moves my heart. Taurus, you drive me past my dreams into reality.
Mustang, how I love all I've come to see.
Ooh, hitting it up. Hitting the streets in my Ford. Hitting it.
Hitting the streets in my Ford.
Hitting the streets in my Ford.
The night has a beat of its own, a feel of its own, a beer of its own. Exceptionally smooth Michelob. It could make tonight the best part of your day.
How do you feel about spending the night with two handsome young men?
I better remember to take my vitamins.
Join Bob Hope and his guests when they lampoon the new TV scene. Then from the producer of Cagney and Lacey and the co-creator of Hill Street Blues comes a 2-hour movie preview of an exciting new series, L.A. Law, Monday. Next, Fast Copy takes a look at television's #1 family. And meet Phil Collins, the creative force behind the group Genesis. Next.
And just like that, we're back, baby. We're back. Hey, welcome everyone back to the Mummy and the Mummy's Hairy Scary Hangout.
The Mummy and the Mummies?
The Mummy and the Monkey.
I thought you said Mummy and the Mummy.
I got popcorn. The Mummy and the Monkeys Hairy Scary Hangout. That's right, episode 251.
Mm-hmm. I've been snacking on popcorn too, and good timing because...
Why?
Well, we've got something coming up next. Thank you, Dane Stotzer, for the super chat.
Oh yes, let me squeeze my barber popper. You're all over the place. Okay. Thank you, Dane Stotzer, for that. And
now we've been snacking on popcorn because coming up next,
it's the other segment you so much love and no one loves so much. It's time for the Mummy and the Monkey Snack Toys. New yummy snacks.
Old movie facts.
And tonight's snack isn't so new to us, but we do have a viewer out there named the Bone Jangler who is having a snack, which might not be new to him. Actually, it's probably his dinner. But check out this pizza he's snacking on tonight, baby. Oh, yeah. Look at that. That reminds me of a pizza place that goes way back from my own neighborhood called Arcade Pizza.
Oh, wow.
Their pizza looks a lot like that, where all the toppings are covered with cheese. Instead of the toppings being on top of the cheese. And it's definitely cooked just like that, like where the cheese is just like solid.
It looks good.
And not super stringy.
Not stringy.
Yeah. So thanks, Bone Jangler, all the way. Let me get this out here. From Chi-Town to send us that beautiful, delicious-looking pizza. We had pizza tonight, too, but...
We did.
And it was good. It was really good.
But
that looks awesome. I'd like to try that sometime. Do they deliver to Cleveland? To Cleveland?
I don't think they deliver that. That far.
Not even on dry ice or nothing? Like, ship it?
No drone delivery or something.
Yeah. But thanks, Bones, for that delicious pizza picture.
Mm-hmm. All right. So we're snacking on popcorn, but you guys out there in YouTube land... Why don't you put it in the chat what you're snacking on? I will read some comments, and then we're going to go over some movie facts. Okay, I see pizza emojis, so I'm guessing Daniel and Sears James, they're having pizza also.
Friday night is an excellent pizza night. Every night's a pizza night, but Friday night with the horror, with bad movies and semi-decent horror hosts, you know.
Sailor Sam is having nacho Doritos. Haunted Barn is having gyro pizza. Ken's having shrimp.
That sounds good.
Connie Clear's having ice cream.
Ice cream pizza.
Neil's having summer sausage, cheese, and crackers. And now someone also commented, I want pizza.
Well, pick up the phone. I see there's probably a Domino's or something at least open.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay, so tonight's movie is The Incredible Petrified World. They go deep down in the ocean. This is more of a science fiction kind of adventure movie.
It started out as like the Wild Kingdom or something, right? It had this whole classroom, what do they call that? Like
it looked like an educational film.
Educational film going
it
about the ocean.
We were going to get a pop quiz at the end or
taking
something.
Notes and sitting here taking... I got an elementary school flashback. I didn't like a junior high school flashback.
The teacher would get out the AV cart.
The AV club comes in with the cart.
With the projector.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, so The Incredible Petrified World, it's like a sci-fi adventure movie. It's from 1959.
Is it? Yeah.
Or in action.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes.
Nothing incredible about it so far.
It's from 1959, and it was directed by Jerry Warren. Mm-hmm. And he was a director, a producer, and an actor. He also made the movie Teenage Zombies in the same year.
Fire, that movie too. We showed that.
Terror of the Blood Hunters from 1962.
Oh, that one.
I don't think I've seen that one. And Frankenstein Island from 1981.
That explains everything.
Because that one's bad too, right?
Yeah, we've showed Frankenstein Island before. And
1981 though? Is that the same Frankenstein Island?
I think so. It's got to be, right?
Oh, maybe they didn't release it.
Well, it has John Carradine in it.
That's true.
I bet you any money.
And speaking of John Carradine, he's in this one.
That's what I said. He was in it as well.
Yeah. And he plays Dr. Millard. And let's see, he was in so many movies.
1,000 movies.
So like Count Dracula he plays Count Dracula in House of Frankenstein. Billy the Kid versus Dracula, he was in that movie. And he holds 351 film and TV credits. No Oscars, I don't think. But that many credits. So he was married 4 times, he had 5 kids, and he's also on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. So, dude was busy in all different aspects of his life.
The Carradine family's pretty, pretty much a Hollywood sort of institution.
Like a staple, yeah.
Yeah, they were, like the Barrymores and some other families that were real big.
And Phyllis Coates, or Coates, I think it's Coates.
Close enough.
So she plays Dale Marshall, and she was Lois Lane in 1951 in the movie Superman and the Mole Man.
The dark-haired woman, right? Not the sassy redhead.
The dark-haired lady, I believe,
right.
Yes. And she was mostly a television and serial actress. She was in episodes of Perry Mason, Gunsmoke, Lassie, Leave It to Beaver.
What serial did she play? Like Frosted Flakes, or was she?
Oh, jeez. I think she was in other Superman serials too.
Oh,
like
those
superhero
kind of
serials. So
she didn't portray like a Cheerio or a shredded wheat.
And I don't know what happened, but according to Wikipedia, she was not paid to be in this movie.
Yeah.
So, like, what the heck, people? Pay your people.
Paid an experience.
All right, now Robert Clark, he plays Craig in this. He directed and wrote the script for The Hideous Sun Demon.
That was a better movie.
Which is a decent movie. And he also was in Midnight Movie Massacre from 1988. And so Cam Clark is his son.
Yeah.
And Cam Clark was the famous voice actor who was...
And to be clear,
Leonardo and Rocksteady in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles original cartoon.
And to be clear, that the Hideous Sun Demon is not George, what's his name, Hamilton.
No?
No.
That's not him?
That's not who that, yeah. Not to be confused with George Hamilton. Anyway, go ahead.
And then he also did voice work in the movie Akira when they
really
had the English version. Yeah, and then he's also Cam Clark, Robert Clark's son. Liquid Snake in Metal Gear.
My gosh.
So like the Metal Gear Solid games?
For such a terrible movie, this is the deepest dive, I think, no pun intended about tonight's movie, about into the facts.
It had some interesting info. I was like, oh, that's cool. I didn't know that.
There's other movies we've shown that were way better, and you had like maybe, a few sentences, and that was it.
Well, not everyone was as interesting.
It's pretty wild, I'm just saying. It's
I was like,
amazing.
really? Wow, 351 movies for Carrie? I knew he was in a lot, but I didn't know he was in that many.
Everything. He even sung in some movies.
So, yeah.
We got somebody gifted a membership.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much.
Fluff Chick Productions. Oh, boy.
Fluff Chick.
Hey, yo. Give her my number. Oh.
So, those are the...
That's
the
it?
Snacktoids. That's what we got.
4 more pages on it?
No more. That's it.
That's crazy. All right, it's cray, as the kids say.
And
What's
Virtual
going on
Vicky says, Perry Mason. I guess she likes Perry Mason. Yes, because we commented that one actress was in some episodes of Perry Mason.
I was busy in my own world over here.
How many Frankenstein Islands can there be? Yeah, maybe it's the same one.
I'm going to say, please.
But I kept thinking that movie was older, like from the 70s.
No, probably not.
So when it said 1981 online, I was like, really? Okay. Maybe it is the same one.
It could have been shot a little earlier and then released in 81.
Maybe that's when it was released on video or something.
There was a movie just a little bit ago. I forget which one we showed recently that was made, but and then released years later. I forget which movie.
It was one we played not too long ago.
Kind of recently, yeah. But that happens, you get hung up in the red tape of Hollywood. But what else is going on there? The egg and cheese sandwich, Wiki Bobby.
Strawberry snack cake and mocha iced coffee. Wow, he's got a lot going on there.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner all day.
Everyone was in Perry Mason, says Virtual Vicky. That is true. A lot of actresses and actors. A lot of those TV shows, it was an easy way to get an acting gig.
Daniel Jean out there says he's the one that gave me. Yeah, he gifted me. He gave me a comic book.
Oh, that's
remember that he came up and it's on the table and it's on our coffee table.
So
I'm going to read it tomorrow night.
Some Akron Comicon shout outs.
Oh, yes,
and then
that's
let's get into Fart 2 of the movie.
Okay, we get
Noah and Trisha.
These are people that stopped by the table.
People that we met in person.
And then we said hey to them. And
some new people. You were like, oh, we'll give you a shout out.
Let's write their names down and give them a shout out on the next episode.
I did. I wrote their names down.
Here we go.
Noah and Trisha, Michael, Glenn and Joe. And let's see. On the next page we have... Draugr, we got to see Draugr.
Draugr, yes, came out again.
And Nick and Will.
Goblin, a guy named Goblin came out.
Goblin, I think that's their nickname. And then Zach, John and Kathy, Nick, and then Rick Misto. We saw Rick.
Donna came out too, and Amanda. And also our buddy Randall.
Yes, and
Marty Felter came out. Yeah, Marty, of course, came out.
So it was good to see everybody.
Yeah, it was great. And we'll as we go on, we'll talk more about the Comic-Con. But man, it was great. Oh, okay. Speaking of that, hey.
Yes.
We'll save some excitement for the next
we need to
break.
get into the movie.
People are missing out on the incredible petrified world. You got to get back to that.
Let's just see how incredible it is.
Let's see how it's going to get more incredible. Trust us, but don't. Right here on. Thinking we're not running for any office here. Here we go. Part 2 of The Incredible Petrified World. Right here on The Incredible Mummy and the Monkey's Hairy, Scary Hangout.
How much time do you think we have?
Well, how the hell should I know?
Oxygen tank only holds 100 cubic feet. Well, at least the shutoff valves worked. We could have been flooded when the cable broke. Although I don't know what good it is to prolong the inevitable.
Laurie worked with Wyman for 3 years to build this. Dale Marshall was going to get a big story. You were going to see new sea creatures for the first time. Pretty noble ambitions to be blown up by one engineering mistake.
Oh, well, I probably wouldn't have seen any new...
Craig.
We're not on the bottom. There's light out here.
You must be on some kind of a shelf not too far below the surface. I don't see how that's possible because we dropped out of the penetration of light.
Well, how could we have moved upward?
I don't know.
Is that your final answer?
At this point, I couldn't care less.
Will we be able to get out of this thing?
Well, look, at this level, the pressure shouldn't bother us.
We should be miles into darkness, but yet we're not.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's check out of here.
Cool.
It'll probably be a long old haul to get to the surface, so just remember, try not to get panicky. Well, you better go first. Give the girl somebody to right?
Captain, Mr. Wyman, come here quick.
Do they have a chance to make it?
Hell no.
The pressure's much too great for survival at that depth. Then why would they attempt to leave the bell?
Not knowing how deep they went, I suppose they figured it was worth a try.
Isn't there something we can do? Some way that...
No, they'll never make it to the surface even without the pressure. I'm afraid they were crushed the moment they left the bell. What we see is their bodies floating upward with the currents.
That's nice.
Well, I'll be a dang fool.
PRI 421, calling ships in vicinity of longitude 23, latitude 75. Please stand by to search the area. Repeating, ships in vicinity of Marlin 8, please stand by to assist.
Okie dokie.
JCR 774. We're about a quarter of a mile north by east of original location. I have a diver descending. He'll cover 1,000 yards moving south by west. I'll advise of any results.
Got it. Over and out.
How long do you think it'll take for the bodies to reach the surface? It's been quite some time since we lost them on the sonar.
They may not come up this far at all. Prepare to move out if we don't spot them in about 5 hours.
I know it's none of my business, but didn't you have your own money tied up in that bell? I mean, it was your own project with no affiliation.
None of the universities had any confidence in it. Only myself and those down there.
I understand there's another bell ready, built by an outfit in California.
My younger brother designed it. They'll be interested in finding out where mine failed. I suppose we'll never know the answer to that.
I blame myself.
Willkommen, bienvenue, welcome. Come on in.
It's fantastic. There must be miles upon miles of these tunnels. Yeah. So many of them we could easily get lost. We better head back. Yeah.
Well, I like that.
You were gone so long, we were getting worried.
Our lives were reprieved today, Laurie. I don't think we should get scared now. I found the answer to one thing. These rocks are loaded with
Wendy's chili!
That's how the caverns are illuminated.
But did you find anything else? A way out?
We might be here a long time before we find a way out.
A long time.
You see, we're a good many miles beneath the surface. The bell went down all right, but it must have rolled into one of these openings. It'll be a long climb up, even if we do find a way.
What do you mean, if? We'll have to find a way.
Well, it'll be treacherous going, but we'll find a way out in time. First thing to do is to keep our heads and put something in our stomachs. Saw plenty of fish down there, and we can fashion some spears from the rods in the bell.
You're going back to the bell?
Well, I don't think we'd get very far without our shoes and a few other things. Look, as long as I'm going to be a caveman, I want to be a comfortable one. Come on, let's go.
There will certainly be a lot of swinging in our bachelor pad tonight.
We better work fast. That tank's nearly empty.
Stop rushing me!
Well, let's get out of here while we're still ahead. Here. Anything else we can take? This compass will help us more than everything else put together. Let's go. All right.
He didn't leave any too soon. There's a storm following right in our wake.
Come in.
What up?
Excuse me, sir, but I have something I believe is important.
Yes?
Well, I called to you and Mr. Wyman while I was watching the sonar, but, well, apparently you didn't hear me, and I wanted to keep my eyes on the screen.
Saw the bodies again?
Well, sir, I don't know exactly what I saw, but I'm sure they weren't dead bodies. I saw two of the same masses move practically as they did before.
I don't believe you.
How do you know they're the same?
Well, the characteristics were identical, and they weren't floating. I'm positive they were moving under their own power.
How long did you have them?
Several minutes, sir. They moved along together, then one suddenly changed direction. I lost them at exactly the same spot as before.
You probably saw some large fish that were curious about the bell.
Begging your pardon, sir, but I've seen plenty of fish on that screen. I know this reading was of something else.
You said they changed direction. Current's pretty strong at that depth.
But only one veered off. The other continued straight up.
Word up! Well, whatever the objects were, it's a cinch the bodies aren't going to float to the top, and we've wasted enough time as it is.
Sir, it's possible that
That'll be all, Wilson. Return to the radio room. I have problems enough with the storm to contend with.
Why do you say things that you know will hurt me?
This is the best thing I have ever put in my mouth.
You know, if we had all the conveniences of a kitchen, I'd still prefer barbecue, just like this.
When we leave here, what do we eat then?
Burger King.
These caverns have water pools everywhere. Probably fish in all of them.
Yeah.
I also saw some planktonic shrimp back around the rocks.
What's that?
Must really be late. Anyone as tired as I am?
You better get some sleep, Laurie. You too, Dale. We've been through a lot today, and we'll probably do a lot of walking tomorrow.
Oh, God. Dale and I found the crevice. It's fairly dark inside. What? At least it will seem like nighttime.
Don't worry about getting cold in there. I'll bet the temperature here doesn't vary 2 degrees.
You make it sound like Miami Beach. Come on. It's not the ocean floor either. Good night.
Good night.
Trade.
All right.
Paul.
Good night.
Well, won't be getting any sleep tonight. It's as hard as a rock.
You plan to take all this diving gear along with us? Mm-mm. It's too heavy. Leave it right here. What do you think our chances are? What do you really think? You sound as though I haven't been leveling with Dale and Laurie. I know you, Craig. You've got an uncanny ability to hide what you feel.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
Paul, I've been diving for quite a few years, but the deepest I ever went was about 200 feet. Frankly, I haven't any more idea about where we are now than you do. Haven't you ever heard of these underground caverns? I've read some theories about the Earth being honeycombed with caverns containing air pockets. Then the air we're breathing might not be coming from the surface. Possibly not, if you want to believe theories. How far down do you think we are?
None of your business.
No idea. Might find out something about the mineral deposits along the way. Well, I guess only time will tell. I'm gonna get some sleep. You know, I'll probably dream about
How far is we finna walk, baby?
make progress.
Can we drink it?
No salt content. Probably good as any well water.
Ain't nothing like a good Mountain Dew. Hey!
It's better.
Can we afford a time out here?
Sure we can, Laurie. We'll rest until you're ready.
Hi, I'm Tony Isabella, comics legend, and there's nothing I love better than hanging out with the monkey and the mummy.
Zippity doodah, zippity yay, this is really kicking my doopa here, man. Hey, Stasha, what you reading for? Oh, a book on magic, that's very good. You know what, you're a lot like your mom that way, God rest her soul. Always had her nose in a book, that's right. Hey, you know what, I don't know what you did to the toilet in the basement there. Yeah, nah, don't worry about that, but you're my daughter, I understand. And you know what they say, the apple dumpling doesn't fall too far from the tree, right? But anyway, if you really want to help me out, you want to whip me up one of those, you know, those fancy snakes that those plumbers use to unclog a drain, because this old thing ain't working. Let me tell you, I'm down there plunging my dupe off. Yeah, can you help me out there? Okay. Oh, magic wand, very good. All right there, Stasha Potter, do your thing. Oh, sorry. Whoa! Wow, look at that! Way to go, Stasha, you did it! Oh my gosh, magic is real! Whoa, now we're talking. Yeah, look at that thing. Woo, it's crazy. You can hardly control it. Come on, you can help me. I'll undo what you did. All right, let's go, Stasha. After you. Oh my gosh. This is gonna work great. Whoa, easy there, easy there. Woo-hoo.
Yashu snaking the toilet drain with a real live 12-foot boa constrictor? What could possibly go wrong? Ooh. Tune in next time for more misadventures of Stasha from the old country.
Boop a doop boop boop, and we're back, just like that. Welcome back to the Mummy and the Monkeys. Hairy, scary hangout. Pow!
With special guest star Louis the cat.
Can you see him? He's kind of like camouflaged into my denim jeans here, my black denim jeans.
I see right here. Green eyes and purple toe beans.
Green eyes.
His little toes are showing.
They can't see them from there. Anyway, hey, welcome back to the show. Hopefully you enjoyed the second part of the incredible petrified world.
Yeah, and they're hanging out in a very well-lit cave that's under the ocean.
Thank goodness, because, caves are usually, like, pitch black. You can't see anything in them. Mm-hmm. But thank goodness that there's this, like, sort of, like, you know, underground sun that's illuminating the whole cave just for them. They don't even have torches or flashlights. They're just lollygagging. You know,
I guess it's magical or something.
They're so fortunate. Oh, thank God for
some movie magic there.
I mean, luck is on their. Look, their submersible didn't implode. When they open up the top of this round sphere, no water rushes in. It's incredible. Then they get out and the caves are lit beautifully. Oh no! They did address that. They said, and I kind of put a sound effect there, but they said that the cave, all the stalagmites in the caves were covered with phosphorescent light. So that's what's going on.
So they did explain it.
But I replaced that with Wendy's chili or something like that.
Oh, there you go.
But
Daryl C did send us a super chat. Thank you, Daryl, for the super chat.
And you know what? Our show we celebrated our 250th show a few weeks ago, and some of the viewers were nice enough to send in, like, congrats videos and things like that. And we did have one from VHS Mikey that slipped through the cracks.
We totally forgot to air it a couple weeks ago, so we're going to play it now. And later on, give his YouTube channel some love. He is VHS Mikey, and he puts some great videos together.
Yes, and it was totally our fault, our error. Sorry, Mikey, for not putting this on. But you know what? The good thing is that you'll be the only one tonight giving a congrats video.
Yeah.
For a show that we did 3 weeks ago, but the stage is all yours now, buddy. All right, so here we go. Here's
that's okay. We're still celebrating.
I love it. Yeah,
and after his video, we're gonna get into some fan mail.
That's right. We're still in the afterglow of our 250 show. So
there you go.
So here's VHS Mikey to kind of like bring all that back again. I love it. So here you go, VHS Mikey. Take it away, buddy.
Happy anniversary, Mommy and Monkey and Stasha from the old country. I didn't know if there was some more coming down. As a descendant of Bulgan Germans, I know what it's like to be away from home, so I totally relate. I knew I shouldn't have saved up all the monkey farts. It's getting out of control in here. Come on, man. Can I get some fans? Although I'm new to the community, you groovy ghoulies quickly became my Friday night. Thank you for that. That monkey helped with the scary movies. That's right, Feature Creep. I don't know what I'd do without them. This is like horror host amateur hour. I just want to make a good impression today. Am I doing okay? Mikey, you did fall asleep during the Beast of Yucca Flats. Come on, dude. That's a beast of a movie. Get off the stage! I think anybody would fall asleep to that. Can you try to behave around Mummy? She is royalty. You're totally right. It's just, I never felt so welcome in a community. Mummy and Monkey, here's to 250 more fart-filled episodes of Mummy and Monkey. Thank you so much. A reminder to never hold them in.
Stash.
Wow, wee wow. What a fantastic, wow. Well, look at you see the production value on that?
Oh yeah, I love the lighting and everything.
The multiple characters. This guy's giving us a run for our money. I mean, maybe he should be on a show, like maybe we should do like a show together sometime. That'd be great.
Have to do a crossover at some point.
That'd be fun, right?
Yeah.
That'd be great. So yeah, go check out VHS Mikey's YouTube channel. Lots of cool stuff. He reviews VHS tapes he finds out there.
Found VHS tapes and does reviews of them and
something close to our
commentary as he's playing the video. So it's kind of fun, and then interaction with his sidekick friends there.
I love it. Man, that's some cool stuff. I know what I'm going to be doing this weekend. That's right. I'm going to check out some of that stuff. I can't wait.
Very cool. All right, so we have some cards we're going to open.
Oh.
And so this is some fan mail. So this is from Neil House in Lansing, Kansas. Wow, all the way in Kansas.
Kansas City, here I come.
If I'm not moose taken, it's your birthday.
Hi-oh.
Have a good one. Enjoy your special day, Neil House. Aw, thank you,
Neil. Thank you, buddy.
So it's okay. It's
what at?
We're still
Kirk Harrington.
Oh, Kirk, thank you for the super chat. I'm thankful for the Mummy and the Monkey. They've been awesome part of my life. Aw, thank you so much.
Thanks, Kirk. It's always a pleasure to kibitz with you and talk to you, man. And you know what? Maybe for Christmas we'll get him a ladder.
Oh, he does. Yeah, he really likes that ladder.
Or maybe a hat with a ladder that hangs down in front of the visor, so everywhere he goes he'll see the ladder.
Yeah, he'll just always be there.
I should have just sent him a hat like that. Would have been funny.
Neil sent another card.
Oh.
And it's a cute kitty picture. And it says, "Hope you're up to your whiskers in fun."
Oh my gosh!
Happy birthday!
My legs falling asleep, buddy.
Thank you so much.
He is just so comfortable. This is how long he's been on my lap, I think, for the show.
He's being a lover man, Louie.
He is so comfortable.
This is from Jennifer Delaney in Saratoga Springs, New York.
She's Delaney.
Whoa,
she's Delaney.
And it says, "Happy birthday," and it's got little kitties and party hats.
Happy birthday. Oh my gosh. We won't get a copyright strike. Happy birthday's public domain now.
What do you think of that, Louie?
You can't fool Louie. I gotta switch legs, Louie.
He's like, what is that?
Gonna turn
Thank you.
Necrotic here.
Okay, and then there's a cute postcard with a skeleton kitty on it, and it says, "Season's greetings, Janet J. Happy Halloween. Merry Christmas too. More treats. Happy birthday, Scorpio. Stay healthy. Celebrate many more. Phyllis." And she's from Lakewood, Ohio.
Oh, Lakewood.
Thank you, Miss Phyllis.
Thank you, Phyllis. Always a pleasure. This guy does not want to leave my lap.
Aw. Well,
I switched legs around, and he just kind of reconfigured.
He just really wants your attention.
I think it's since it's getting cold out. Oh, he's gonna leave now.
This is from David in Cleveland, Ohio. There's a dog on it.
Oh, my! Wake up my leg here.
Really cute. It says "Make a Wish."
Yes.
And it says, "Have a wonderful day and a year of wishes come true. Happy birthday." And it says, "Happy Halloween."
Oh.
And, it's just sending well wishes. Happy 250
Is there any money in any of those envelopes?
He sent us a business card.
Oh. Well, how am I going to buy a pizza with that?
Graham, I already bought the pizza today.
Okay.
We're good. We already got our pizza.
Future pizzas.
All right. The Shook family in Florida sent a card.
Hey, speaking of pizza, I thought that was interesting because it must be like that parallel thinking they talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Like forever, without even prompting it. I mean, and I guess everyone else calls, like when you have an extra pizza, you call it an emergency pizza.
Yeah.
But we saw that on someone's call, like Domino's or something, right?
It was on a commercial for
one
of the pizza places.
It's one of those weird things that you think that you might have thought it up because we didn't hear it anywhere else before, and
I guess other people call it that too.
I guess so. Kind of wild. Oh,
so
look at that.
This is a Mummy Monkey card.
Hey!
And this was from, where was it?
Who printed that? Did they get our written permission?
This is from the Shook family.
Just kidding.
So this is from the Shook family. It says, "Congrats on 250. Congratulations, today's the day when your hard work is acknowledged. Many years of sweat and tears, but your courage kept you solid. A pastime of scouring old movies, late nights, and writing cramp. You deserve a medal for your work and a lifetime of great thanks. 250 is amazing. Hope any more to come. Congratulations, the Shook family."
We love the Shooks.
Oh, you guys are awesome.
That is so nice. Thank you so much.
you.
That is very sweet.
It is sweet.
Look, they customized a little card.
They made a customized
the first ever Mummy the Monkey greeting card.
That is great.
Love it. Thank you, Shooks.
Okay, guys.
Shook
and
family.
There's one more box we're going to open.
Yes.
And then let's remind everybody there is a prize giveaway. We're going to give away a mystery prize to one lucky winner at the end of the night. And my mummy bucket is filling up here.
Ouch.
So we're going to open this one last box, and then we're going to get into part 3 of the incredible petrified world.
And just so you know, heads up, we are doing a Hairy Scary Hangover tonight.
Woohoo!
We'll be talking about all kinds of weird stuff. So
movies and shows we've been watching. So the Haunted Barn sent this, and they're all the way in New York.
That's Joey Vento and his clan, right?
Yes, Joey Vento, Diane, and
it's got and the front of it has a what's
like
that?
Connect the dots. It has a little alien connect the dots.
There's an activity on there. That's new. It's different.
That's fun.
Save that for tomorrow night where we're sitting around watching monster movies and stuff.
Connect the dots. La 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 la.
La la la.
Yeah,
Connect the dots.
La
la la.
Ooh, what's all this then? You guys didn't have to do all
what
this.
The hey? What the hey?
Oh my goodness! So there's treats in here. There's cat treats.
Gimme, I'm hungry.
That is so sweet.
Ooh, Reese's.
It says, "Open carefully, please." Okay.
Mm-hmm. Please, it's glass.
Ooh, what is in here?
Oh, it's
Evil Dead Cabin, Tennessee. Most of it is now gone, so these pieces are rare.
Wait a minute. What?
What?
They sent us pieces.
No,
of...
it's a photo.
Oh.
But it's info about the.
I don't know. They've sent us parts of some of the.
There's a card in here too.
Some bricks from the Night of the Living Dead.
From the
church
mausoleum.
That they it's a church. I thought.
Oh, more photos and postcards. How fun from New York. And a Halloween card. Ooh.
Fruit snacks. Look at that one. It pops up at the tree.
That's cute with little pumpkins on it.
I like that. That's cute. Thank you, Bentos.
And then there's something wrapped up in here.
It's wrapped up. Wrap it up.
What is that?
I'll take it. I think it's part of the Evil Dead. Oh
really?
My God! I told you.
Pieces of the cabin used in the Evil Dead, 1981,
Get
Morristown, Tennessee.
Out of bleeping.
You guys.
What?
You guys are amazing.
Now, wow, I'm getting the chills right now.
Whoa.
The Evil Dead, right after Exorcist.
We have to show this to Tom Sullivan and Pat Reeves.
Oh, let me see that there.
They'll be like, yep, I remember that.
Bruce Campbell may be farted around these.
He
You never
probably
know.
did fart on them.
And all of the cast, they may be all farted around these. That's where my brain goes. Is that
We
right?
will cherish that forever. That is amazing, you guys. Thank you so much.
Oh, look at that. I'm
Wow.
That's freaking incredible. And their forte at the Haunted Barn, if you didn't know, and you should go check them out.
They have a ton of movie artifacts. They know a ton about movie history.
They are curators of all kinds of kind of like what Forrest Ackerman used to do. Forrest Ackerman.
Yeah, would collect memorabilia and different props and things.
Who Joey had direct contact with Forrest.
Yeah.
And Forrest would every now and then, float him some things, that he didn't, that was extra to him or didn't want, and Joey's really good at, going out and finding these things on his own.
Yeah.
But man, that's crazy wild.
That is so
Oh
cool.
my God.
We have to find out. We'll have to see if that'll fit in the one curio cabinet thing. See if we can keep it safe
wow, that's like that movie is so iconic.
Oh, watch this frame. There we go.
And that it heard all the activity that went on. It absorbed all of the, the energy that was going on there, and all the oh my gosh, the sounds.
Wow.
Man, that's really cool. Thank you, Joey. Oh,
the picture to go with it.
Everyone at the Haunted Barn, you guys are beautiful.
What's left of that cabin?
Wow.
It looks like it's.
That's so cool.
Kind of like
we love stuff like that because we have a lot of memorabilia from different from Cleveland horror hosts.
Most of it's now gone, so the pieces are rare.
Yeah.
He says. That's what he wrote on there.
That's really neat. Make sure I don't accidentally put those on one of my fires at night. Like, oh,
no, don't do
I thought that was kindling. I didn't know.
No, I'll keep it safe.
No, for sure. Yeah, it's definitely going to get put away very nice. Hung up and displayed nicely.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
All right, guys. Wow.
Whew, I got to get over that one.
You guys are amazing. So
if this movie's not incredible, that was incredible, okay? All right.
So let's get into part 3 of the incredible petrified world.
All right, right here on.
Is John Saxon in this?
He is, and he might be coming up very soon.
All right, so keep an eye out.
Keep your eye, as Slash Cooper would say, keep your eyes peeled, because you never know what you're going to see. You might see a John Saxon. All right, here we go. Part 3 of the incredible petrified world coming right up. Hold your nose real tight. Here comes part 3.
Blah, 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 blah. Yours truly, some bozo.
Should have kept that. Maybe a while before you get anything else to read.
When I need your advice, I'll ask for it.
Well, excuse me!
You don't realize a lot of things. You probably never will.
I didn't mean to intrude, Dale. It was just a friendly joke.
Friendly. Well, you just listen to me, Miss Innocent. There's nothing friendly between two females. There never was and there never will be.
I'm gonna say a little prayer against you.
Sorry you feel that way. I was hoping we could one another.
You don't need any and neither do I. Not as long as we have two men around us.
Oh, yeah! Doing any good with that key?
No.
This is the hardest stone I've ever seen. But before I'm finished, we're going to have a first-class night.
Well, I like that.
I think these rocks must be about 60% iron. Must be magnetized.
That compass still acting up?
Well, it's not consistent. You know, I think it would be better just to follow our instinct.
We could go around in circles.
We've been doing some of that with the compass.
You know, I've been following these rock formations. I still can't tell one from the other.
Oh, well, that's fascinating.
Well, we're just going to have to notice everything that's slightly unusual. Make sure we don't pass anything twice.
Hey, what do you say we break the tops off of some stalagmites whenever we can?
It's a good idea. We got to make a lot of markings because if we can't find enough stalagmites, we'll have to pile some rocks together.
How do you account for that compass not working?
Well, the iron in these rocks.
I thought maybe it was because we were down so far. I guess not.
Well, it could be that, too. But
These are designed to work on a horizontal plane. We're getting pulled from every direction. You know, Craig, I thought of something we should have done when we went back to the Bell. What's that? Well, those compression tanks are buoyant, right? Yeah. They can take a lot of pressure. We should have taken one, scratched a message on it, and then released it. Note in a bottle from a shipwrecked sailor, huh? Sure. Well, suppose somebody did find it. You think they'd send us an answer?
Oh, I don't know.
At least they'd know we're alive.
Damn right.
I think it's just as well they think we're not. They couldn't possibly reach us. Yeah. Maybe you're right. But I'll bet some people really keel over when we do get out of here. Don't get too anxious. What do you mean? I mean, I think we're a long way off. But the fresh water, it's a good sign, and we certainly need it for survival. But I don't think it necessarily means that we're any closer to the top. Oh, look, Craig. I've been following the rock formations and the colorings. I've seen a definite change. Well, I have too. I'm simply judging by the number of hours we've traveled against the distance to sea level. Or maybe higher. Don't tell me you're getting cold feet, Craig. You know, I might be tempted to tell some of the boys from old Charlie's squadron about this. Well, I guess you wouldn't be lying to them at that. Well, don't worry. You can trust your old dad. I won't say a word. I've got faith in you, Craig. Why, when we get out of here, I'm going to be your best man. Come on, let's hit the road. Right.
Let's go to KFC.
Well, you gals ready to start out again?
I was ready to start before we rested.
If you've got any of that energy to spare, I could use it. Careful.
There's no opening. We're trapped.
Take it easy, Dale. We'll find one. She's right. The only openings are small cracks. We couldn't possibly get through them.
We'll have to go back.
No, we shouldn't lose our direction. There's a water pool to the left, about 50 yards back. We'll have to try going through it. And if that doesn't lead to another cavern? Then we'll have to drop back to the fork and try another course. That'll mean losing a lot of time. Well, let's try it. Yeah, let's go.
Man, smell the testosterone up in here. Smell it.
Feel like I could eat about 3 dozen of them.
He said there wouldn't be any shrimp around in the clear water. He's looking for some sort of crawfish.
Just so there are plenty of them.
So what's the difference? They both taste terrible.
I'm going to hunt up some roots for the fire. Come on. What's up? Take a look at that. Hello, so we're not the first ones to be here. You know, it's not exactly my line, but I'd say he's been dead about 10 or 12 years.
It's horrible. He probably kept walking until he dropped.
Look, this is the best indication we've had yet. This man could have come down here directly from the surface.
And I suppose he liked it so well he decided to stay here and die.
Perhaps he just lost his way.
Is that any better?
Craig! Hey, girlfriend!
What on earth?
So he's a weirdo. Who else would come down here?
Julia Roberts.
You're so right, Skipper. Listen, I don't care who leads us out.
Hello! Hello up there!
Well, hello there.
can't hear us. Come on.
Hello. Are we glad to see you?
You look more like a woman every time I see you.
What do you want here?
We don't want anything, except to get out. We were underwater in a diving bell. The cable snapped, dropping us to the bottom. We left the bell and found our way in here. You see, we were attempting to break a depth record. Oh, I'm Paul Whitmore. This is Craig Randall, Laurie Talbot, and Dale Marshall.
I've been here 14 years.
14 years?
I don't like my job. I don't think I'm gonna go anymore.
I don't think we want to stay quite that long. Would you mind leading us out?
There is no way out.
What are you talking about?
But how did you get here? And that fellow back there?
He was killed long time ago. I was more fortunate.
But how did you get here?
The same as you.
And you haven't found a way out in all this time?
There is no way.
I know nothing. Nothing.
This is air we're breathing. It wouldn't be here if there weren't an opening to the surface.
The air comes from a volcano about 2 miles from here. Are you sure of that? I'll show it to you. Would you like to visit my home?
No, not really.
No. It isn't far. I'll take you there.
What a dump.
You need rest.
Certainly made this place comfortable enough.
I carried stones here to make pots and flint for fire. Sometimes I traveled to the salt water to bring back seaweed.
And look at the size of this claw. There's no known species this large.
I use it to spear fish. But you have fine weapons. With them we can hunt much better.
Are you positive there's no opening to the top? Even a small one we could hack out with some kind of tools?
I'll take you to the volcano so you can see for yourself. And then you will know as I do.
How soon can we start?
We must first have food. I have enough for all of us.
Pork chops and applesauce. That's swell.
Do you think he really knows? I don't think he knows up from down. But we'll have to go to find out if there is a volcano.
Well, there's no sense in all of us knowing. You and Laurie should take a breather.
Do you want us to stay here for a reason?
Well, we'll probably be taken through some pretty rough places, no telling how dangerous. I'd feel better if you stayed.
Poor foxes.
Wah-wah-wee-wah! You all set, Craig? Yeah. The old man's been up there waiting for over an hour.
Don't you think he's a little eager to show us that volcano?
That's why I want the girls to stay down here.
Never did buy that story about that ship sinking 14 years ago. What do you think he's got up his sleeve?
Taco Bell?
Maybe nothing. But I still think it'd be a good idea if you'd wait down here with Dale and Laurie.
Oh, now, wait a minute, Daddy-o. I'm no babysitter. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll trade places with you.
Okay, you win. We'll both go. I think the girls will be all right as long as we stay with him.
Yeah. Besides, they're planning a swimming party, and we weren't invited.
It's too bad we can't get a suntan.
I can do without it. The sun always gives me a bad time. I got burned once at the beach and... Oh, well, that's not important now.
We've been here quite a long time. They should be getting back soon.
Are you afraid they'll bring bad news?
I'm afraid I am.
I keep telling myself that old man couldn't possibly be right. I can't make myself believe it.
Why?
We'll know soon enough, one way or the other.
You know, I was afraid until I realized that if we do spend the rest of our lives here, we can at least start a new one. Anything that happened in the past can't bother us here.
Don't make me think about it. And let's not start painting any dark pictures before we know.
You're too much trouble. Get some therapy.
They're here.
Hello. 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 Hello.
You're so quiet. Does that mean that...
That volcano's there, all right. Spouting air by the ton.
And he was right. We'll never...
Laurie.
Help.
Laurie, look, it won't be so bad. We took it hard, too, at first. Walking down there and all that, but... Look, I know it's not going to be so terrible. After all, we've got...
Shut up!
Laurie, listen to me. Please, look. I know how you feel, as though you have nothing to look forward to. I felt the same way until I realized how really fortunate I am. That is, if you... What I'm trying to say is...
I'm scared and excited, too.
Sorry, I've been in love with you for a long time. I planned to tell you before now. I never seemed to be able to.
Oh, I wish you had. I wanted to hear you say you love me.
Mwah, 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 mwah. Ooh, he likes girls.
Oh, Laurie, as long as I have you, my life's complete. Anything beyond that's unimportant.
All right, Thumbelina, you got me.
This you gotta see to believe.
Taste the biscuit, taste the goodness of the biscuit. Taste the honey sauce, taste the goodness of the biscuit with the honey sauce. Don't get that honey sauce on me, I don't like the way it tastes with my chicken wings.
Beep, beep.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has activated the no farting sign. Please refrain from breaking wind in the cabin as we begin our descent. Thank you.
Hey Groovy Ghoulies, I'm hanging out here at Akron Comicon with comic book legend Tony Isabella. Hey Tony.
Hey, I'm so glad to do this with you because I don't know if you know this, but when I worked at Marvel, I wrote The Living Mummy.
Did you really?
He never wrote back.
Oh.
I think he was too wrapped up in other things.
Too wrapped up in his work. So you have made a lot of cool characters and comic books. You're an excellent writer. You created Black Lightning, and you want to talk about that a little bit?
Well, Black Lightning, my first black friends were comic book fans, and I just felt it was unfair that there weren't more characters for them. So when I went over to Marvel, I worked on black characters, like Luke Cage, like the Falcon, like the Living Mummy, but nobody knew he was black because he was all wrapped up like a mummy. And I created Misty Knight, who later appeared on the Luke Cage TV show.
And she's an excellent character, and we love the Luke Cage series. Yes. and the comics.
But and then so Black Light, when I went over to DC, I had a chance to create a character from scratch, which is what I did. I'm a big fan of diversity in comics. I think all comic fans should be able to see themselves in comics. I myself read comics from all over the world, from all sorts of creators, black creators, queer creators. Because right now, queer comics are like a renaissance almost, because these are voices we haven't heard from. I'm still very much a comics fan. I have projects in development. It's hard to get them in the marketplace, but every day I do some writing. We were talking a little bit about advice for new creators.
Yeah, so do you have any advice for
yes, I do.
Future writers or aspiring writers and creatives out there?
Number 1, get it in writing. Number 2, get a good lawyer to make sure the publishers follows what you got in writing. I made those mistakes early in my career, and I've regretted it ever since.
Oh, wow. Well, those are very, very good pieces of advice. And where could the fans follow you, Tony?
They can find me on Facebook. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Blue Sky. I do a blog called Tony Isabella's Blogging Thing. Pretty much if you fall on a computer, you'll find me online.
Awesome. Well, that's good to hear, and it's good to see you doing your thing here at Akron Comicon.
I love this show. I love interacting with fans and readers, and I see so many old friends. It's great.
It's good to see you here, so thank you again.
Thank you for being here.
Yay. All right, stay tuned, guys.
You always
and now we're back.
Jump the microphone gun. That's right. Don't worry. It wasn't that black screen was just a test to see if you were still asleep. Or not to disturb you if you were still asleep, I should say, because, it's the incredible petrified world after all.
Well, we're hoping they're not asleep just yet.
So anyway, welcome back to the show. Hopefully you're enjoying tonight's show. We're already 3/4 of the way done with this movie.
Yeah.
Only one more fart to go.
Yes, that's true.
We're digesting it it's like eating like food. You don't gobble it all down. You take it in little bites and you chew it, 100 times or whatever.
So it's like a 4-course meal here.
But you have
4 farts.
Yeah, but you just don't wolf it down. You have to just kind of take. So we're gonna enjoy the last fart of this movie, the last morsel, if you will, of this movie shortly. But
all right. So coming up next, we have our "What Do You Do" segment. That's when you, the viewer, send in photos of how you watch the show, or maybe while you're out and about, you're wearing like a Mummy Monkey shirt, or
who knows what you're doing.
All kinds of fun things.
As long as it's legal, it doesn't matter. All right. All right.
Fan art and stuff like that. People are really crafty out there.
Yeah. So we'll kick the segment off as we usually do with the "What Do You Do" theme song, and then we'll get right back into it. Right into it. So here you go with the "What Do You Do" theme song. Take it away.
Okay.
What do you do when you're watching the Hangout? Do you watch on your PC? Do you watch on your phone, in a group or alone? Send us pics and let us see. What do you do when you're watching the Hangout? Does your hairy, scary show? Do you watch with your dog or you sleep like a log? Send us pics and let us know, yeah.
Okay, first up for What Do You Do entries, the viewers of you out there send in things that you want us to show on the show. It's from Michaela and her mom, and this is what they dressed up for Halloween.
Yes, they went out to the Haunted House restaurant.
Oh.
And they wore their Halloween gear.
And
so
Michaela was Svengoolie.
She had Svengoolie makeup on.
Svengoolie, maybe.
Svengoolie, yes.
Okay.
Michaela.
And then her mom was Pennywise from the It, Stephen King It movie.
Did like the clown makeup. So that's
nice.
fun.
Thank you, Michaela and Mom, for sending it in. And next one's up from our buddy Captain Joint himself, David Bunn.
David, all the way out in Maine.
Yeah, look at that. And
he's styling, profiling over there.
And he dressed to impress because he was out on a mission that day, and I think the mission was accomplished from what he wrote in the email. So kudos to you, David. Hopefully everything's going good with you, my man. And hope you're feeling better from your shoulder thing. And it looks like you're doing good. You got the peace sign up there good. And hey, let it up and pass it around, my friend. Thank you, David, for that cool photo. And next is, look at that. I didn't even put that in the right way. Look at that. How silly of me.
Whoops.
That's okay. Come on, talk.
So there we go. So the next one is from Ricky Bobby Sonia. And there's Ricky wearing one of our shirts. So
I'm trying to get this.
He's like one of the best dressed around now.
There he is. Yes.
He's the best dressed in his neighborhood.
A pleasure meeting him and his wife at the Akron Comicon.
Yeah, it was really sweet to see them in person.
Yes, they were very nice.
And they even brought us a flamingo and a nice card, and they were just very sweet.
A flamingo lawn ornament, which is very cool. It's what they call that. Elevated. It's got like a feature to it. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's very cool.
But thank you, Ricky, Bobby, Sonia, for that really cool meet and greet. All right. And next up, it's our buddies Mike and Chris.
Oh, well, Chris, she went to Salem with one of her kids.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, I'm sorry. My bad.
Yeah, so she went out to Salem close to Halloween time, and she's rocking our shirt there out all the way in Salem, Massachusetts.
And here's another photo. If I can
so that's magical right there. Oh, with speaking of magical, there's
Witchy Poo there.
With Bewitched.
Oh yeah, tinkle tinkle tinkle, bing.
Yeah, how cute is that?
All right, thank you, Chris, and for sending those in. And last but not least, it's the one, the only, another visitor we had at the Akron Comicon. It's art from Mart. This is from Marty, and it's a little, 2-panel thing. It starts out with Janet saying,
hey, come on, Grim, let's show our guys one more really creepy Halloween type of movie to say goodbye to October the right way. Something disgusting, horrible, and stomach-turning.
That sounds great, Janet. In fact, how about a movie of you cooking Thanksgiving dinner? Hey, and we can get this. We can call it the Feast of Yucca Flats. Woo!
Harumph.
I get that one. Good one, Marty. Good one.
Hey, I can cook a turkey.
With a lot of assistance from moi. No,
well, hey, we both have to look up the recipes.
We both tackle that bird together. That's just not a one monkey thing. No, I need some help.
But no, he is the better cook. You're right.
Nah, well,
hey, some of the best chefs in the world are men.
You cook in other places. It's good.
Here we go. All right. Well, thank you guys for sending that in.
That's right. And if you want to send something in to us, you can send your, photos and whatever's to.
You can send it to our email, themummyandthemonkey@gmail.com.
Yeah, sir.
And we'd love to hear from you. And you can be on a future episode of the Harry Scary Hangout.
Oh, yes. And something else really interesting happened. Thank you, Tony Isabella. Mm-hmm. What a sweet soul. Gave us that interview.
Thank you.
I interviewed Tony several years ago at Akron Comicon. And I bought this really big, giant book from him. And it's like full of the living mummy stories that they wrote.
Oh, yeah.
And it's huge. It must be like about 4 or 5 inches thick. It's a giant tome of comics, Marvel horror comics.
It's like a compilation.
And I think they're all stuff he wrote. So, I mean, I'd like to read some of that.
Okay, that's an amazing book.
Okay, and I just started opening up and reading some of those things. So thank you, Tony, again for that.
Mm-hmm.
But also, at this Akron Comicon was, we haven't really talked about that. Maybe we'll talk about that in the Hangover.
We could talk more during the Hangover, yeah.
But what I would like to say why we have this audience, because we have less of a audience that tunes in for that. Something else very special happened at the Comicon.
That's right. So
a big announcement.
So we're
made.
gonna play this big announcement, and then we're gonna get into Fart 4 of the movie.
That's right. So here's the big announcement that they were talking about that happened on Sunday of the show. It was a 2-day show, and here's what this is what happened on Sunday at around 12:30 p.m.
I'm coming back, folks. Gonna have a big show right here, and it's gonna be held September 13th and 14th, and it's gonna be called the Little John Presents the Big Adios Muchacho Show.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Wow, isn't that huge? I mean, come on, it's almost like, you know, it's like the other events that they have. And it's not affiliated with this. A lot of people were asking us, is there going to be another Goulardi Fest? Well, that's a whole different event because the Little John's Adios Muchachos show is going to be
hosted with Little John and the Akron Comicon producers of that convention.
Right, so it's going to be a whole different event, but it's going to be probably familiar in a lot of different spots.
It's going to be a lot of fun with a lot of nostalgia.
Yeah,
so we're looking forward to it.
So just keep tabs, probably on It's the Big Chuck and Little John page. They'll probably have a lot of updates on there.
Yeah, so that's September 13th and 14th of next year. So we've got some time.
Yes, and it will be anything updates we get, we'll have on this show. So make sure that you follow all of our, you know, social medias and whatever to see what's going on, because we'll definitely try to keep you updated as we can.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so
all
Janet
right,
can't wait.
Let's get into. I want to see what happens with
There's
this
a
movie.
whole burning
Do
in
they
her soul.
finally get out of this cave?
Does anyone get petrified? We'll see.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Let's see what happens. Here it is, the final fart of the incredible petrified world, right here on The Mummy and the Monkeys. Hairy, scary, hang 'em out.
Hi ho and welcome back.
Good afternoon.
What up? My name is Wyman. I believe Mr. McKean is expecting me.
Yes, of course. Mr. Wyman to see you.
Send him in.
It's the first door. Go right in, please.
Thank you.
Wyman, pleasure to meet you.
Very pleased to meet you, sir.
Sit down. You certainly got out here quickly.
I came directly from the airport.
Your telegram sounded quite urgent. Suppose you elaborate for me.
Well, I understand you're giving up your plans to try your bell.
We've given it a lot of consideration. The project has been costly, and we've devoted the entire lab to the bell's development. I'm afraid the wisest thing we can do at this time is just give up the project.
This, of course, because of the results of mine.
Wyman, if it weren't for your pioneering and research, this bell wouldn't have even been built. When your brother came to work for me, I knew where his ideas were coming from.
You mean your bell is similar to mine?
I'll have to say yes. Oh, shut up.
As you can see, the designs are identical.
But the hatch and the cables, are they the same?
Why, yes. Why?
Mr. Matheny, I'd like to ask you for a personal favor.
A favor?
You have no confidence in your bell because it was patterned after mine, and rightly so. But if I could take the responsibility off your shoulders...
What do you think he done?
I can make the dive myself, in the same location as before.
I don't understand. How can you, of all people, consider doing this when you know that the bell is obvious?
I believe it can be done. I've always believed it. If I can't at least turn my failure into a success, I'll be doing a grave injustice to 4 gallant people.
What makes you think that the results would be any different this time?
Since I returned from the Caribbean, I've been like a man who was living apart from his own soul. I knew there was an answer somewhere, but when I searched for it, my mind just wouldn't function. I think it was because of my condition that I finally discovered where the bell failed.
You found the reason?
The chain broke not at the weakest link, but at the strongest.
You what? I don't understand.
The bell was designed with supports to take a stress 5 times greater than what we anticipated. We even thought of using booms on 2 different ships as an added safety factor. We overcame that with added couplings together with a pellet release system for balance. But in our extreme measures for added strength, we actually defeated our own purpose.
Until we stopped work here, the plans were to use 3 ships for support.
You don't need them. Depending on the overall weight descending, you must equalize the supports to parallel point of water pressure above and below 2,000 feet.
You mean it's the pressure pushing upwards that causes stress?
Exactly. We went all out for strength and supporting the bell. When it reached the point of water pressure where there was no up and down factor, the couplings ripped off the seams.
Wyman, I know what a successful operation would mean to you, and I certainly want to help, but this has all come so fast. I don't know what to say.
Of course, I wouldn't ask you without offering something in exchange. I have a ship available. It will take us to the Caribbean. It's fully equipped. The owner will do everything he can to assist.
Excellent!
I suppose if I didn't go along with you, it'd only be a matter of time before you'd raise some money and be building another bell of your own.
Just mean an unnecessary delay.
However, I'm afraid there's one thing I'll have to object to. You're going under. But if I know that young brother of yours, you jump at the chance. Let's go out to the lab and see him.
Alrighty.
Spending the night with Fred Jarvan, male prostitute.
How do you do?
Sold so little I've had to fill it 3 times already this morning.
I suppose that means I'm not doing my share of the work.
That's not at all what I meant. Anyway, we'll have some decent containers as soon as the men come back from the bell.
Well, I hope they bring my camera back with them. I could use it for one of the decorations.
Craig said that they would only bring back the most important things. I'm sure your camera...
Craig said this. Craig said that. Craig said. What is he around here anyway? Some kind of monarch or something?
Back off, Jack!
Take that old fool with him when he could use a couple of extra hands to help carry things.
I'm sure Craig knows what he's doing.
That's exactly what I mean. I'm fed up with his doing. Nobody's gonna dominate me. I'll see to that.
Nobody's trying to.
If you think I'm gonna put up with this routine, you're crazy.
Dale, there's nothing I can do to make you feel any better.
Oh, yes, there is. And you're gonna start doing a few things my way.
Dale, I don't want to argue with you. Will you just leave me alone?
I'll leave you alone when I get good and ready to. And so will Craig when the time comes.
So that's it. You're not getting all the attention.
You're pretty smug, aren't you? Just because we're all trapped.
That's enough! And Dale, I don't want to discuss this again.
Discipline feels good, doesn't it?
How many more trips is this going to take? This lung is nearly empty.
Well, just a few more things I'd like to get down there. You probably have enough air for one more dive. So let's make it count. Okay. Come on, I'll keep an eye on you.
What do you
you looking for?
I found the original bell. It's 100 feet below me. Wait a minute. Unless I've lost my mind, I see two men in the water.
Help! 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 Save me, pal! Save me! Help!
I telephoned above as soon as I spotted the other bell, and they still can't believe it. How is Laurie and Miss Marshall?
The girl's been doing all right.
Oh, good heavens, someone's caught my tinkle.
How long have you been out of air? Only a few minutes. I've got some coffee. Good.
Roses are red, and how do you do? Drink 4 of these, and whoop, 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 whoop.
There.
Chicks dig me because I rarely wear underwear, and when I do, it's usually something unusual.
I like you much better than the others.
Well, that's just fine. I'm very glad you do.
I will help you.
That's all I need.
We will kill them.
Have you lost what's left in your mind?
We will what?
It is easy, like I killed Maurice long time ago. And after we kill them, we can be alone here.
Now, you stay away from me. Stay away! Stay away from me!
Well, maybe I should kill you instead.
Keep away from me, meathead!
No, stay away!
Oh my God!
This looks extraordinarily bad.
A volcano!
Well, you're just in time for what might be a very unhappy ending.
Let's go into one of these openings. That's not going to do any good. We've got to go find Craig. Craig, are you all right? Craig!
I have a fur from my Schrankman, and I think I caught my
Are you all right?
Yeah,
I'm all right. How about you?
We're all right.
And the old man?
He was killed in the avalanche.
Here, put these on.
Well, where did you get these?
Never mind. Put them on. Come on, follow me.
Let's boogie, mama!
speed. Give her a little slack.
I really can't explain the feeling when we first saw the bell. We'd given up hope and, well, nothing ever looked so good.
Damn right.
I do wish the old man had been as fortunate as we are. If Mr. Wyman's up there, tell him that Laurie is fine. She'll be saying hello in just a minute.
Laurie, I think from now on my whole life will be changed.
Oh, really?
I realize how terrible I've acted. Do you think you can ever forgive me?
No.
Of course I can, Dale. I've always wanted our friendship.
Laurie. Well, little lady, you've got the scoop of the year.
Well, not this time, Jimmy. The story goes to all of you.
I want you to meet your benefactor, Mr. Matheny.
Matheny, we're very grateful. We have only Wyman to thank.
All his idea.
Can't thank all of you enough.
Come on, you people, move back a little. Let's give them room to breathe.
Room to breathe. You know, I never thought about it much, but there's nothing greater.
Exactly.
Well, I don't know about you people, but man, I'm ready for a 2-inch. Let's
Darn, that's the end.
Hello, stay tuned for more from the Mummy and the Monkey.
Hey-oh, we're back. Hey, look at that.
And
Ladder.
Oh, Ladder came back.
Look who decided to come out and say hi to us.
Was the movie so bad that the ladder escaped?
I guess this is how we're going to get out of here, I guess, you know?
Oh, okay.
Whoa, hey.
That's how we could get out of the Erie Cemetery.
Yes, we just climb up the ladder, get the heck out of here. This is our escape route.
Oh, okay, good. So if we ever get stuck in an underground cave,
or
under the ocean,
anywhere, or in a bad show, we could just climb.
Or out of a bad show.
When the movie stinks, or
when the movie's bad, there's always ladder.
Ladder's here.
Yes, ladder is there for us.
Does anybody care? Does anyone think it's funny? I don't know. I can't tell. I thought it was funny. I don't know.
Yeah, guest star appearance, the ladder.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't know. Whoop. It dropped. You wanted a ladder, you got a ladder, baby.
Yes, everyone loved the ladder. So
right, enough of that. Let me get rid of this thing. With the ladder.
He's the new star of the show, Ladder.
Oh boy, come on, Ladder. Let's take it to the green room. Oh.
All right, well, we have a prize giveaway, and we're going to be giving it away very soon. The ladder escalated, someone said. Or escalara. Oh, is it the Spanish word for ladder?
Escalara. Okay.
He is a rung above.
Oh, boy.
That ladder should have gotten an Oscar.
It should have.
Are we having a Cleveland TV Showtime?
We are.
We are.
Yes,
Okay.
Let me see if I can do something about this here webcam. Listen, it got
did it get moved?
By the ladder, yeah.
Ladder is a little clumsy.
Any better?
I'm a little cut off on this side.
You are?
Yeah. I don't know. It's all wacky.
You got it just right.
No, you need to go the other way.
I think this whole thing got moved there.
Yeah. Oh, that's a little bit better. We'll just deal for now.
All right. All right. That's not good, but whatever. It am what it am. All right. Here we go. All right. So that's right. So that was the movie. What did you think about the incredible petrified world, huh? Nothing incredible about it?
I thought it was pretty corny.
It was.
But it was okay.
But, yeah. I don't know. First time showing it here. Maybe the last time. We don't know. Probably not. Because,
I think the Ladder was the real star of the show.
Thank you, Ladder, for doing your thing.
Thank you, Ladder.
Okay, so this is a segment before we do the prize giveaway. We like to do this little thing called Cleveland TV Show Time Travel, where I crack open a TV guide, which is a little bit of a publication that used to come out with your local newspaper that shows you what was on did different channels during the week, because we only had like about 3 network channels and 2 UHF stations.
Oh yeah, way back in the...
Just a handful, right?
Way back when.
In the 60s, 70s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, into the 90s, and now you have cable, and there's a million stations with YouTube, blah, 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 blah.
So many things now, yes.
So I pick a date very close to, the airing of this show.
Ooh.
And I believe it is, I don't know, we'll see together. Let's go to Cleveland TV show Time Travel.
All right.
Let's start this sucker off,
Let's
right?
travel back in time. What was on TV back then?
Let's see. Let's tune it in. It's Friday, November 2nd, 1973. And it's the Big Chuck and Little John, or Houlihan and Big Chuck show. And the movie was It Came from Outer Space. Ooh. Yeah, Houlihan and Big Chuck was on for quite a while, from like 66 to 1979. And look at this. Oh, wow, this thing is needs Hair Club for Men, I think. It's got a little bit of a bald head thing going on. Anyway, later on that same channel at 1:40 a.m. was a non-hosted movie program called 8 All Night. And their movie that night was Attack of the Robots.
Ooh.
I don't see one robot yet, but I see a lot of people afraid of something. Well, if she's a robot, attack me anytime. Anyway, the next day, Saturday, November 3rd, 1973, was the Mad Theater, which was Superhost. That's right. His program was on from noon to 4 p.m. that
Ooh, the
day.
werewolf.
And at 1 o'clock, his movie was The Werewolf. Look at that guy.
Nice.
This is a lesser-known movie, but very cool. It's got the classic werewolf makeup, and it's not Lon Chaney Jr., believe it or not. The second movie that day at 2:30 p.m. was Horror Hotel, yes, also known as City of the Dead.
That's a great movie.
Peter Cushing. That's
yeah.
Christopher Lee, actually. Right? Christopher Lee.
Christopher Lee.
Not Peter Cushing. What's wrong with me? Peter Cushing was another movie.
It's a cool movie about witches.
But later on, and that same day at 12 p.m., on a different channel, Channel 61, was The Ghoul, and his movie was, believe it or not, War of the Gargantuas.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah. We just saw it the other day, actually. Very good movie. Totally a kaiju movie that if you haven't seen it, do yourself a favor, look up War of the Gargantua. It's a goodie.
Yeah.
And later on that night at 11 p.m., The Ghoul was back again on Channel 61 with the classic Toho classic Rodan, the original, right?
Yeah.
The giant flying reptile that terrorized Tokyo, much like Godzilla did, except he flew around and blew everything around.
Mm-hmm. Not as cute as Mothra.
No, but
Mothra's my favorite.
But just as deadly. And that wraps up tonight's Cleveland TV show Time Travel, baby. All right. Woo-hoo.
Okay, so we have a mystery prize box that we are giving away of some goodies.
What's in it?
No one claimed the prize from a few months ago, so we thought let's put it back up for a drawing.
For dibs, yeah, for grabs, yeah.
And my bucket here is just filled with names. I've been writing them down throughout the show.
Yes, she has.
And let's, get up and shake this bucket up and get all the names stirred
That's
up
right.
here.
Get up in time. Just shake, shake.
Let's get up and shake our buckets. Shake. Shake, shake.
Shake your bucket. Shake your bucket. All right.
All right. And let's get this stirred up here.
Stir it up.
And let's pick a winner.
Pick a winner, chicken
dinner.
Wiener. All right, for this mystery prize. And when you get it, let us know what it is, because we don't even, do we even know what it is, or you don't? Do you know?
I have an inkling of what it is.
It doesn't matter.
I don't remember for sure.
It's going to be good because it's free.
It's just a box of some goodies.
Who cares what? Yeah.
I think a DVD and maybe a popcorn ball.
Ooh.
And some other goodies. Okay.
Which is like a paper. By now, it's a paperweight. The popcorn ball. Okay.
No, it's still sealed. It
I'm joking. It's a joke.
Okay, I picked one. And the winner is...
Neil House.
No, Joseph Lawrence.
Joey Lawrence.
Joseph Lawrence.
From Blossom?
No, different Joseph Lawrence.
Oh, I don't know. You never know.
But you guys are all winners to us. Thank you so much for watching the show.
Yes.
And Joseph, just send us an email to confirm your address. And
that would be nice.
We'll get that sent out to you.
Mm-hmm.
And, wow, what a fun show. It's so good to be back.
It is. And, coming back with something as crazy as the incredible Petrified World, I don't know. Hopefully, you don't think bad of us, but we'll only try to do worse. I mean, better. We'll see.
We're going to try for an Ape Man type of movie
for Thanksgiving. Which is coming up like in about a week or two, right? Is it 2 weeks?
2 weeks,
Wow.
think. It's creeping up fast.
I can't believe it. This year is just flying by.
Yeah, we're trying to plan some stuff for some future shows.
Yes.
So thank you guys so much. If you're watching us on YouTube, give our video a like. You can hit that subscribe button. And if you want to, you could become a channel member. Just click the little join on the top right-hand corner.
That's right. And don't forget, we're going to do our after show, The Mummy and the Monkey's Hairy Scary Hangover.
Yes.
Within about 5 minutes after this show, we'll open up another broadcast. And you can join us there if you'd like to. If you're not watching the Mike Tyson fight or watching the Cleveland Cavaliers play their game, if they're even still on, I don't know.
Yes,
I'm out of touch.
It's our after show chat show. So just we're gonna sign off for now, and you can join us on YouTube later in like 5 minutes or so. But until then, good night, good fright. Mwah.
That's right. We'll see you later, alligators.
Bye bye.
Do 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 do.